oh god, there's fan noises. Hello, everybody. Pre-stream DeadwingDork here, just to say, hello, everybody. I've been a little bit busy, because I've been working on music stuff again lately, and I come to you now bearing another new song. It's not totally done yet, but it's getting close to finished. And when I say new song, I mean whatever it is that I'm making now. That's kind of like a weird. It's like a cover mixed with like I don't know, an interpolation mixed with a new song. I don't know. You can figure it out. See if you enjoy it. And yeah, penis. Thanks for telling me about Windows Defender. Windows. Appreciate it. Wow, that one just that you know I'm always fascinated by how the differences are in the different apps, the different apps, the different applications when it comes to the volume bar. Sometimes it's like a really gradual thing, and sometimes it just ends. It just fucking ends. But yeah, that's a new song, I guess. It's a new song by Opeth and Zero 07 and Agnes Obel and Kenji Yamamoto. I'm glad that they finally decided to collaborate all together. And OSI, they have a couple songs in there. There's like multiple Metroids. So yeah, I'm glad that a bunch of artists I like decided to collaborate together. And all it took was me to do it. But yeah, I've been working on that. Been meaning to do more streams lately, but you know, I wake up and I start working on that for a while, and then I get to like 3 in the afternoon and I'm tired. and by the time I wake up from whatever nap I have, or, you know, whatever I do to keep myself awake, it's like, it's no longer stream time. And I fell asleep, I passed out this afternoon at like, what, 5 Eastern time? And I wake up at fucking 6:30 or something, and I'm like, oh god, oh geez, Lois, I was gonna do a stream, but now I come to you now with one later. It's a later stream. It's a Friday night Junkin stream, and it's been a little while since we've done a stream that's just a normal, god damn it, just a normal fucking garbage stream. No fucking gimmicks, no bad music, no bad cooking. Last time, on, what was it, Sunday? I streamed, I was going to do just a regular garbage stream, but by sheer accident, everything that we looked at happened to just wind up being terrible food related. So that's gonna, if you missed that, that'll be a stream for next time. That'll be, you know, or not, well, that'll be a clip or something for like tomorrow, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Something soon. But for tonight, we want to look at just some regular good old trash. Some, you know, regular people talking about how they'll never have sex, or how the queen is a reptile. Oh, dude, we should do queen stuff. I haven't had the opportunity yet to look at the fucking all the people who I'm sure are talking about the queen dying, and I'm sure there's some people who think she's like a lizard or something, and that'll be fun. And we're gonna get started here with well, first of all, hi everybody, how you guys doing? Still waiting for the gaming stream. I want Cripple Doom. Well, I mean, I don't know about Doom, but I did install Proteus the other day, which is just Doom 2016 if it looked like Doom 64. That's how I would describe that game. God save the Queen. Too late. Yeah. Oh man, I got a beer here. Let's see. Let's gawk at furries existing. Yeah, I mean, can you believe that they like animals? I mean, and they dress like animals? It's weird. It's crazy. It's absolutely absurd. So, I'm gonna get us started here. Let me find a window, and this will work. And I don't really have too much saved currently. I have a few things. Which is to say, I have a few things saved that I don't know what they are, so I'm sure we'll look at them and it'll be some kind of insanity. But there is this, which I think somebody posted in the Milk Barn Zone on the Discord. And I don't know who this gentleman is, but, well, he is one of a genre of internet content creator, which I would describe as clearly a grown adult who has something going on in their brain that makes them care way too much about, like, Disney TV bumpers and, like, fucking Baby Einstein DVDs and just dumb shit like that. The Wiggles. And it's like, you're a grown-up, but you care about this, so clearly something's going on with you. But unlike with a lot of channels like that, this guy seems to have some kind of beef. This guy's got beef, alright? Lampin and Alexis eating beef. Straight up and down, won't even bother. And you can see he's got, like, you know, he's got stuff about the Wiggles and fucking Disney bumpers or whatever, but then he's also got, like, angry messages to Doomslayer 4 and other people. I guess, what's his angry message?
Go away! Hold the basement channel. You make it feels out of Matthew Doman.
Oh, jeez.
Give Matthew Doman or you.
Oh, jeez. I just... You know, I know it's immature to say this, but... I know it's immature to look at an individual like this and just the first thought you have is FIRE BAD! But, you know, I mean...
So, go away, you racist idiot!
Oh, he's a racist idiot. So, I don't know what the beef is here. I don't know why they're fighting. But... Oh man, he's really reeing in this one. I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know who's starting, like, drama with a channel like this. I don't know what kind of controversial opinions this guy might have.
Oh my god. This is a message to 17 Dude 14. 17 Dude 14? How dare you force me to get a job? You know, it is my decision. Not yours.
Okay, well, you know, I mean, this guy's clearly, again, you know, fire bad and whatnot. So, I guess I'm just curious, I mean, because, you know, you see a lot of these where it's like, it's a grown-up and, you know, something's up with him, so he's really into the wiggles or whatever, but you don't often see them where they're like, I guess really angry at people. Commentary number 2, Hood, oh, sweetheart. Sweet young buck, Don't try doing commentary. That, oh dear. How's this gonna go?
Well, here comes Hood, the Best Right channel.
And already it's better than most videos about Star Wars The Last Jedi.
He stole my fields. He stole quite of an artist fields. He stole yes big with goose fields.
Wait, did he say true and honest?
He stole quite of an artist fields.
No.
He stole yes big with goose fields. And he stole danceable fields.
His story yesterday with ghost videos, and his dancer was fails!
This is ridiculous.
Wow, it actually got that one.
Alright guys, it's time to make a commentary video out of Who the Best Right channel.
What?
Let's begin, shall we? It wasn't belongs to you. It belongs to mine, not yours.
Alright now. Well, this is just not... I guess I wanted to check in on this channel and see what was going on here, but this is not... This is not kosher. I just hope this young man is... someone says $3 from Simon Simons. I think he's trolling. Notice the grin as he rees. I mean, that could be. That certainly could be. I guess he doesn't necessarily look like the type who would do this. I don't know, maybe he is... troll. There's some weirdness. I mean, there is a little bit of weirdness here. I don't know how intentional it is, though, because, I mean, like, my reaction, Olivia Newton-John died today. Okay. What do you got? What do you bring into the table on that subject? Opinion change number 1.
Okay, I have an opinion change. And now hate great heavy into the P. Great into the P. Yes, Hood. He hates.
See, the thing is, if this was fake, I think that you would say what you're saying in a way that's like understandable. Like I can't. Wait, he's in Australia?
The Wiggles. Did you see that?
This guy's from Australia, apparently. Wow. I didn't even notice. All right. Well, it's a very thick Australian accent. I just wanted to check in on that guy. I hadn't even looked at his videos. I had not even looked at any of his videos, but I saw some of the titles and I was like, this seems interesting, and it's slightly interesting, but also, you know, I just hope he's all right. I don't know. But yeah. That's that guy. Let's see. I would open it up to suggestions, but let me see if I have anything saved here. Well, we do have this, which is. Am I able to show this? I don't think I can show this. Somebody a while ago suggested that I look up sex in quotation marks on YouTube, just like quote unquote sex. And apparently there's some crazy stuff if you do that. I mean, there's porn. There's just porn here. There's obviously, because YouTube, as usual, doesn't care about any of the actual porn on their website, but everything that's not breaking a rule is against the rules. I don't know, somebody said there was like some kind of weird scam on YouTube if you type in sex, you find a bunch of weird fucking scam videos. But I'm not finding those here, so I will have to look up sex another time, I'm afraid. Let's see. What do we got? Give me some suggestions, chat. Give me some keyword suggestions. Don't give me a suggestion for that super cool funny video you watched 10 years ago. That's super epic and cringe. Give me suggestions for a funny thing we could look up that might find us a video. Find me a video, baby! Let's see. Wellness community. Wedgie is a niche fetish. I mean, I don't think so. Can we check on Tonetta? It has been a while since we've looked up Tonetta. Somebody just wants us to look up wedgie porn. Somebody in chat is just wanting wedgie porn. American Bob. I don't know why I like this suggestion. American Bob. Oh, it's Movie Bob. Oh. God damn it. God damn it. You know what? Do we want to watch a little Movie Bob? You know what? This is a short one. But let's watch this one. Let's, real quick, let's appease the Movie Bob faithful. The Movie Bob proletariat. And let's watch a brief Movie Bob. Because I don't know. I haven't seen some of these, probably. Let's watch American Bob Flipped. What's this? Come on, come all! It is finally time! This is the closest we're getting anytime soon to Movie Bob Part 2, you hear?
It used to be the worst thing you could say about a politician was that he'd been wrong about something. You voted for
Wrong.
X didn't work, you're gonna lose. Today, that's no longer the case. You can be wrong as hell so long as you're consistent. George W. Bush was wrong about everything, and he got 4 more years because he kept insisting he was right and that history or Jesus or whatever would vindicate him. And this, apparently...
Well, I mean, yeah, he was wrong about most things, but... You know, that's not really the... I mean, that's not really the point. It's... I mean, he was wrong, but a lot of people had the theory that, like, oh, well, what he's doing is bad. You know, the people that probably voted for him a second time probably had the thought of, like, well, what he's doing is bad, but, you know, he'll stop the war or something. There's a lot more reasons to why he got elected a second time than just, you know... He's consistent, I guess. I mean, maybe that's part of it. I don't
Looks
know.
like strong leadership for the mouth-breathing troglodytes that make up something like 50% of the American electorate.
All you fucking idiots who are beneath me in my Super Mario Brothers 3 playtime completion. Yeah, I don't know, Bob. You know, again, it's just this, like... I don't understand how we ever let this guy, like, not be a fucking joke. You know what I mean? Like, this is a video from 11 years, this is from 2011, and he still just has that air about, like, oh, you fucking morons who are beneath me, like, come on, Bob, you know, that's not an attractive look. There's a way to be tactful about, you know, your disagreeing, politically, or what have you,
he's so strong and sure...
This fucking... Everyone is a sheep before me!
...sure of his convictions. Conversely, the new worst thing you can be accused of is flip-flopping, a catchy turn of phrase designed to cast a shadow of frivolity over the act of changing one's mind. It fucked John...
No, this is the thing, right, is, like, yeah, there is an element of, you know, yeah, you should be allowed to, like, have an opinion change as a grown adult and a politician. You know, you should be allowed to, but then there are the instances where it's like, well, you can tell that this is just not real. I mean, like Hillary Clinton suddenly deciding that she really super cares about gay people and gay marriage, you know, all of a sudden just when it becomes relevant to her and her campaign. You know, stuff like that. It's like, well, you can call people out on that. That's obvious bullshit. But you know, I don't know. There is an element of like that, like, oh, he's a fence sitter. It's like, well, I mean, maybe he hasn't just signed his soul away to one thought process for the rest of his life. I don't know.
Kerry out of the presidency in 2004. It's in the process of fucking Mitt Romney out of the GOP nomination in 2012, and it's dragging our whole political process down into the mud. If you're a politician and you had an opinion and someone heard you give it, you now have to stick with that opinion forever. Even if you learn new information or get
depends on what party you're with.
a new perspective, it doesn't matter.
Depends on what
Americans
the opinion
are so
is.
enamored of the straight-backed, clear-visioned, decisive leader archetype that they still mistakenly believe they got from the Gipper, that they've decided it's better to be sure of yourself and...
Listen, it's not that Ronald Reagan was a good president. It's that a lot of people who now won't let their fucking toys go and will force us to keep playing with Ghostbusters and Star Wars toys for the rest of eternity. You know, they had a really good childhood when Reagan was in power, so... I mean, he probably did a pretty good job, I guess. I say that as if it's like millennials who grew up in like the 80s who are in support of Reagan. It's not. I don't know where I'm getting that from.
Wrong than to be thoughtful and arrive at the correct answer. Of course, a lot of this is the unfortunate price of doing business in the digital age. It used to be a politician or any kind of public figure could
Oh, dude, I love T-Pad.
say something and then something else a year later or so, and it wouldn't matter. Either no one would remember or be able to find a trace of the original statement, or...
I like that this video exists in a time, like, just before... You know, you would be canceled for fucking 30 years ago doing blackface on SNL or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, this is just before the era of holding people accountable, quote unquote, for shit that most of the time really doesn't matter. Like, every now and then you get the, well, this guy literally fucks dogs to death. You know, maybe hold him accountable for that. But, you know, this is just before he's talking about, like, oh yeah, politicians used to be able to just say whatever the fuck they wanted, and you know, nobody would fucking remember because we didn't have the internet. And this is like 2011. This is like the fucking year before it, you know, became trendy to get people fired for for like making a tweet.
You're in question could diffuse the whole discussion by invoking an arcane magical incantation now lost to the ages. It went something like this.
I changed my fucking mind.
Oh.
But now, if people hear that you changed your mind, you're done for, man. You're a flip-flopper. If you can't be trusted to keep the same opinion forever, how can we trust anything about you to be consistent?
Well, I mean, because again, sometimes you can get the... I don't know how it is with every politician, right? But, like, sometimes you get the obvious impression that it's like, well, you just changed your mind on this because this will get you elected. You know, you don't have any real strong stance. Donald Trump didn't have any real strong stance on abortion until it became clear to him that he had to have one. And so he changed his stance, like, in the same day one time back in 2016. So, like, you know, I don't know. Sometimes people change their minds and it's pretty transparent. And I think maybe that is what people have an issue with. Where it's like, well, the pendulum swung in the other way, and the only way I'm gonna be in power again, the only way I'm getting elected again, is if I decide that I have never actually believed in those things that I stood for, and people voted for me for, and now apparently my... You know, like, if you get somebody like Joe Lieberman who just completely changes their party, it really... I can't, I mean, as somebody... I can get, you know, maybe your opinion changes on, like, one or two issues over time. But when it's like, no, you know, actually, you know what? I realize I'm an anarchist, you know? I know I'm, like, 75 and it took me a while to figure this out, but I actually want to just burn it all down. Actually, I just want to burn shit down a little bit.
Oh no, Mitt Romney used to be pro-choice, but now he's pro-life. Flip-flop. That was a flip-flop. What if we elect him president, and then the next day he flip-flops and decides he's on Al-Qaeda's side?
Okay, well, that's a pretty stupid joke or whatever, Movie Bob, because, like, I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about.
Mitt Romney used to be pro-choice, but now he's pro-life.
Yeah, of course he's pro-life, because he was a Republican presidential candidate in 2012. Like, that's what I'm talking about. He probably doesn't care, really. Like, he probably doesn't actually give too much of a shit, but, you know, to be elected, he has to say that he does. And, like, that's a case where it's like, maybe, I don't know, if you are pro-choice or pro-whatever, you know, maybe you might care that this guy's probably just using that as, like, you know, I believe what I need to now to be elected.
Flip-flop. That was a flip-flop. What if we elect him
was.
president, and then the next day he flip-flops and decides he's on Al-Qaeda's side? Run away.
Well, it's more that he'll say that he's on America's side, and he'll have, you know, the country's best interests in heart, and then he'll probably actually be secretly doing, like, backroom deals that fuck over the country. I think that's probably more the more realistic reason, rather than giant tentacle attacking a fucking ship. You know, probably a more realistic reason that people would have to not want to trust somebody who maybe, you know, is just completely deciding that they change what they believe in entirely. I don't know.
The flip-flopper is coming. Now, I don't want this to come off like some kind of endorsement.
Oh, man. You know, people make jokes about rant sonas and everything, and everybody gangsta till the rant sona crosses his arms, but, like, I do like this action pose. I do like the. I mean, this is like this PNG of Bob right here is like, this is like 2 steps away from just an RPG, Photoshop next to Reshiram kind of stance, where he's just like complete default neutral power stance with his arms at his side, one of those. And his gut hanging free.
I'm using Mittens here strictly because he's the most relevant example. I had to live with him as governor. I do not want to live with him as president. But while I want him to lose, I'd prefer it if he loses for the right reasons, i.e. that he's wrong on all the issues.
Wrong.
Not because he committed the bullshit mortal sin of flip-flopping. It does.
Okay, but one of those issues that he's wrong on is one that he's flip-flopping on. I mean, I would assume that would be your opinion anyway, and so I'm assuming that some of the issues that he's flip-flopping on are things that you probably, you know, believe are pretty important issues. So wouldn't you somewhat care a little bit more that he is just like deciding that he cares suddenly about a thing that might get him elected? Like, I don't know. I feel like that's the point, Bob. I don't know.
It doesn't bother me that Romney changed his mind on abortion. It bothers me that he changed his mind from a sane, reasonably progressive position to a hardline religious right position. These are the
Well, but that's... I love the blindness of Movie Bob, just like, it doesn't bother me that he is, like, untrustworthy and, you know, whatever. It bothers me that he's untrustworthy for the other guy. It bothers me that he's decided that he cares so that he can get elected about the thing that I disagree with. But if he was on my side, then I wouldn't mind at all that he flip-flop. I mean, I guess that is literally just like, it's okay, like, Bob, you know... I mean, and I will say, you know, DeadwingDork over here. Yes, I'm also one of them baby murderer people, I suppose, pro-choice or whatever. But that being said, Bob just has this opinion of like, well, you know, I'm right, and there's no dialogue to be had here. My opinion is the correct way, and if you decide over time that you agree with me, then great, and I support that. But if over time you decide that you no longer agree with me and actually you disagree with me, then you're an idiot, and I think you're an idiot. That's Movie Bob's point, basically. It's okay if the thing that you're doing that's untrustworthy benefits the left, I guess. I guess is what Movie Bob just said here.
It doesn't bother me that Romney changed his mind on abortion. It bothers me that he changed his mind from a sane, reasonably progressive position to a hardline religious right position.
So like, if a guy comes along, if like Obama in 2012 came along and was just like, well, the best way for me to get elected again is to decide that actually abortion bad and tax cuts and no socialized health care. Like, you know, he just goes full on red. Like, that would probably bother you. That would probably, as a person who voted for Obama, you might be like, well, shit, I guess nothing you ran on is something you believe in anymore. Like, why would I vote for you? I can't trust that you'll believe, like, you know, I feel like that's an issue generally, not just if they are now less in favor of your thing. That's an issue. I don't know.
These are the perils of trying to maintain some semblance of modernity in an American culture increasingly more inclined towards superstition. The fluidity of opinion that is the indicator of an inquisitive mind.
Oh my fucking god! This fucking guy. This is the fucking YouTube. This is the verbal equivalent of listening to prog rock, and I say that as a prog rock fan. Just this, like, he's gonna inundate you with fucking words. Fucking, like, $5 words that get him, like, a good Scrabble score. And, like, they're not even particularly fancy words. That's always the thing, too, is where you can tell it's, like, it's not somebody talking in, like, actual really fucking fancy, flowery purple prose. It's somebody talking in, like, 5% more purple prose than normal. And it's it's like, okay, well, this is not coming naturally. You're just turning this on to sound more smart or something.
Being a thinker is naturally going to look like a net negative to people for whom thought is seen as being inferior to belief.
Look at this.
Going to look like a net negative to people for whom thought.
This fucking PNG of Movie Bob, just like deep in thought. I mean, truly, he is one of the intellectuals of our time. If anybody's ever read the Marvel Illuminati storyline, I mean, frankly, where is Movie Bob at that table? You know, Reed Richards, Professor X, Doctor Strange, Movie Bob. Okay, Bob Chipman, right there, with the hot political insights. The hot political insights that it's okay when my people do it.
Is seen as being inferior to belief. Using your cognitive faculties to research the finer points of an issue before arriving at a reasoned conclusion? Ooh, I don't know. That sounds elitist. That's not what us
Oh my god, you are so elitist, Bob. Jesus fucking Christ.
For arriving at a reasoned conclusion?
This is the most fucking fedora tip shit I have ever heard. Yes, I don't just fall into belief systems like other mere mortals. I usually like to read about my beliefs first and yes, really research them before. Yes. Just fucking sniff your own farts more, asshole.
Ooh, I don't know. That sounds elitist. That's not what us regular, down-to-earth, heartland, normal people do. We have convictions. We believe in things. Well, you know what? I want a president who's a little bit of a flip-flopper. If new information renders a previous position no longer valid, I want to know that my leader has the wherewithal to acknowledge it and change.
Okay, but what if they're... This is just so missing the point of, like, but what if... But, Bob... What if they flip-flop and it's the other way around, though, Bob? What if you vote for fucking Obama and it turns out that he thinks that, like, you know, Obama is bringing immigrants to vaccinate your kids or whatever, you know? What if you vote for Obama and he thinks that? And it's just like, sorry, turns out I believe that. You hitched your wagon to the wrong fucking horse. Like... I feel like that would maybe bother you a little, but when you're talking specifically about somebody moving from a less right-wing perspective to a more left-wing perspective, that's fine with you, I suppose.
Change his actions accordingly. Being the leader of the free world is not a fucking sock hop. You do not have to dance with the one what brung ya out of some bullshit sense of stoic honor. The only thing changing your
that I can agree with. What? The fun thing about Movie Bob, and I did say this, like, I think at the original Movie Bob video, the fun thing about Movie Bob is that he is occasionally right. Every now and then, he does have a point that's like, well, yeah, you know, I guess that's true. It's his true stopped clock, where it's like, for the most part, it's just batshit insanity and, like, just really immature points of view, and then every now and then he'll be like, yeah, you don't need to, you know, you don't need to remain fiercely tribalistic with the fucking color of people you vote for, or whatever. Like, you don't need to do that. You can just have a brain. And that's, I can agree with that, Movie Bob. Thank you. Thank you for the sentiment.
Indicates is that you have a mind. And despite what our ignorance-worshipping culture says, having a mind is nothing to be ashamed of.
Jesus Christ. You know, I will say, as much as we have moved on mostly from Movie Bob, and we're done, I mean, we're not going to watch another one tonight. People are like, oh, we're doing Movie Bob Part 2. Not really. Not really. We're just, we just had a little bit of fun there. A little brief dalliance into Movie Bob. But I will say, you know, I have said that Movie Bob is not exciting, you know? We found so many more interesting, shut the fuck up, internet individuals who are more entertaining than Movie Bob and have more going on. And Movie Bob's whole thing is basically just being like a big-time elitist and, like, you know, various. Movie Bob's got some things to him. Movie Bob's got some stuff going on, but the thing is, I did forget just how much of a preening douchebag he comes off as in his videos. Where, I mean, I don't know if it's the same way. That's from, like, a decade ago. I don't know if it's the same now, but Movie Bob really just comes off so... Like, I don't know how you don't have the self-awareness to smell your own farts when you make a video like that. It's amazing. Now, let's move along. We're no longer doing Movie Bob tonight. Big fat Movie Bob L. What's the next thing we're doing? What are next? We need to rip those Bob PNGs so badly. Those would be pretty good. Okay, Katie Bailey, don't you fucking start in on Cyrax. You don't push your luck, goddammit. I know you were a Movie Bob Part 2 person. You just don't even push your luck right there. Goddammit. Everyone likes their own brand. I know, but you need to have, like, some kind of understanding of, like, how you sound to other people, you know? To other P. Other P are gonna hear you, goddammit, and they're not all gonna agree with you, but depending on how you phrase your point, you might be able to either make them understand and still disagree, but, you know, understand, or make them agree with you, and I don't think his video is gonna do that, really. It's just kind of a preaching to the choir type beat. Friday Night Scrunkin'. Marastrotheology. What the fuck? Uh-huh. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, hang on. What the fuck? What, hang on, I need to look at the chat. Hang on. What does this say? Oh, okay, yeah, no, I read this completely wrong. Somebody in chat said, look up Marastrotheology Magnetic Healing, and I thought that was like the word, Marastrotheology. M-R-A Astro, like Marastro. But no, it's a guy on YouTube named Mistro Astrotheology. Mistro? Did I say that? Mr. Astrotheology. It was just not spelled with the capitals. But yeah, magnetic healing, huh? Well, you know, what are magnets, anyway? Magnetic healing. Well, first of all, you know, again, you know, this is a learning moment. This is a teaching moment for chat here, you know, when somebody suggests when somebody suggests a thing to look at on YouTube. And I don't know if this is going to be any good, but I see this guy with his, like, 1980s soft rock guitar guy avatar, and his name is Mr. Astrotheology, and he's talking about the grand rise of the fucking whatever, and it's like, that's promising, baby. That's what we're after, right there. That's the good stuff. Magnetic healing. What is this? Okay, this was, well, there's a few of these. I'm not sure which of these to watch. There's a stream that is 1 hour exactly. There is another video, I guess also a stream, it's 23 minutes. And he's shirtless in this one. He has a lady with him in both of these. I don't know, there's something about this that looks kind of promising. I guess we'll go with the first one here.
I call the dungeon magnetic healing, and the beneficiary, I've just done 2 hours. The beneficiary is my partner Juliet.
Oh, is this what happens when Taika Waititi is not allowed to make the I don't know enough about what he's making anymore. I just wanted to make a joke about how this guy kind of sounds like him.
Hola. Hola.
Is he a Kiwi?
Christian.
Wait, Christian?
Julieta, hola. Hola, Christian.
I guess the lady is Spanish. I guess he's saying hola.
Nearly fell over on this. Okay, Julieta's getting magnetic healing on her foot.
What the fuck? Okay, what is this, AIDS? What the fuck is this? What is this fucking shit? What household item did he fucking get this woman to put next to her foot and convince her is like healing her? What is this? Why does this man have this lady ironing her own foot? Why is this lady suntanning her own foot right now? What's going on here? What's going on here? Did you feed all these people drugs? Did you feed all with the peepad on drugs, Taika Waititi? Come on.
This is going to kill all the mites and parasites. She has an anode, a copper anode in her right hand, pressing against her foot. And she has the...
Right. Very good video. I like how it's a stream too, by the way. This is streamed live. And yet somehow there are jump cuts.
Foot. And she has the...
You know, I don't have production value like that, you know.
Okay, so start again. That cut
So, Thor 4 was kind of crap, wasn't it?
out, and I think this is going to be a problem in the dungeon.
In the dungeon.
It gets a little bit... We're in the Mayan jungle here, so we don't have much option.
Did he like do another take? What the fuck is this? Why did it randomly jump cut? And then it basically like jump cut to where the video started.
Healing.
Talking about the COVID dungeon or whatever.
Start again. That cut out, and I think this is going to be a problem in the dungeon. It gets a little bit... We're in the Mayan jungle here, so we don't have much...
He's in the fucking Mayan jungle doing magnetic healing.
So
God, he's one of those. On the complete other side of Movie Bob. Here we have Taika Waititi out in the fucking Mayan jungle healing people with fucking magnets. Wait, we're doing this again? We jump cut it again?
Alright, that's the second drop out. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to do this properly, but I want you to see how
we're walking into the fucking COVID dungeon again.
this works. This is called the Caribe machine, nicknamed by...
Oh my fucking god. You know, eventually we'll get there. He just needs... I think maybe the magnetic machine thing... I think it might be like that. I think this, Oh god, this is, I've been watching Kit Boga again for the first time in like a year. For some reason I stopped watching him for like a year. I didn't even realize it had been that long, but I've been catching up. And one of the ones that he did in the last year, he had, he had like a bunch of, obviously it was fake, but he had a bunch of fucking microwaves going. And his character he was playing was like, oh no, I have to keep popping all these bags of popcorn. I'm sorry, Mr. Refund Man. I have to talk to you in the kitchen on the phone, where the phone reception just keeps getting fucked over by the popcorn popping, the microwaves. I think that's what's happening here. The fucking magnetic healing, like AIDS machine, whatever it is like fucking with his internet, and he can't stream. That's great.
Alright, we're trying to... Espera, es que está funcionando ahora. Fourth attempt here, guys.
Fourth attempt.
I don't
This
have
is the
much.
winner.
I'm gonna go on to...
No.
Alright.
It's dicey.
Alright, folks.
It's dicey. What did you
Let's
just call
go
me?
again. Sí, no, no, no hay prisa. Es que andamos.
What the fuck is this thing? Jesus Christ, this is just a bunch of fucking
Let's
light
go
bulbs.
again.
This is just a bunch of fucking light bulbs she's putting next to her foot. What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, I have to assume this is some shit that he made. This is not like a real thing people use, right? This is not like a thing people actually believe, right? This is just he put a bunch of fucking light bulbs into a dumpster, into like a little trash. That's what this looks like. It's like a tiny trash can with a bunch of light bulbs. It looked like whipped cream at first. It looked like this was like a lemon meringue pie or something. But no, it's just a bunch of fucking light bulbs.
Sí, no, no, no hay prisa. Es que andamos.
A
¿Qué tengo?
light bulb bouquet.
No, aquí creo que es como el nido
¿Hasta dónde
del nido.
aguante? Dale hasta que mueran todos los ácaros.
Yeah, I feel sorry for whatever this lady's got. You know, something wrong with her foot, I guess. And this guy's just like, yeah, use my cool light bulb machine, mate, yeah.
So this is how you kill parasites, folks. Magnetism. This is an electric Dersenbal coil. Dersenbal was a French contemporary of Tesla. Okay? I just had 2-hour session. I zapped my head.
Claws being tapped by them. Those background noises. What background noises? You mean the noises from the machine? I'm confused.
I zapped my back. I zapped my kidneys, my liver.
That might also be my fan. Also, what the fuck? He zapped his kidneys, his liver, so he zapped all of the cancer away. I'm looking at this again. Is this like a hotel ice bucket with like he just taped on these light bulbs? And this is his ingenious way of curing cancer or whatever.
I feel so good right now.
Good.
Let me just show you how I
Yeah, you zapped. This is the dictionary definition of zapping to the extreme, everybody.
How can we go back?
Oh jeez. Yeah, I mean, you know, he looks like Rajneesh, so I guess it makes sense. He looks, I mean, you see this guy, he looks like a cross between Rajneesh and that one guy who drinks his own piss. You know the one guy who's like really thin and has like waxy skin? That guy. This guy probably also drinks his own piss, or has thought of it, or has tried it at some point. I mean, you know, you see a guy like this and you just know he's up to something crunchy. You know, a guy like this is not just going home and eating a nice steak and drinking a beer and watching the ball game. He's up to some kind of like quinoa fucking holistic magnetic piss healing shit, something like that. It's always something like that. You can just tell.
Well, I mean,
it's the hat, really.
I just feel good. So I just wanted to put my face in that to let you know that this works. It really, really works.
Feeling good. He's feeling fresh.
So this is going to kill all the parasites in the...
It's going to kill the parasites, everybody. You know, it's always either toxins or parasites with these people. It's always, you got to do this thing, you got to drink jelly juice because it's going to get rid of the toxins. The parasites. Like, what parasites are in your foot? Exactly. I mean, aren't parasites, like, feeding off of your fucking, like... I don't know. I don't think you have like a foot tapeworm, bro. I think you're good. Parasites
in the feet. Yeah. Once she hooks up the hand, you can hear with the copper anode. ¿Este se llama anode? ¿Es un anode el cobre?
Sí.
Anode. Yeah. Okay. So once she puts the anode on her foot, then begins the zapping of the parasites. In full force.
We gotta zap. Oh, in full force. I see. We haven't even begun to zap. So wait. Tell me everything about this process, Vsauce, Michael. Peace.
Poniendo la energía en un capacitor y luego.
I said Vsauce, Michael, but he actually kind of looks like Spanish Nico Bellic.
Abriendo esa energía con dos capacitores y luego cerrando con una bobina.
Okay, so he has a capacitor.
Paso 1. Un volumen de energía. Paso 2, lo rompemos y
For all we know, this guy is just talking about like the fucking the specials on the menu today. You know?
paso 3 lo reparamos con un selenoide.
I know somebody here probably speaks like Spanish or Portuguese or whatever language. I think this is just Spanish, but you know, I like the theory that this guy is just speaking something completely like he's just talking about like what he saw on TV earlier today, and this dude doesn't speak Spanish, and he's just like, oh yeah. Oh yeah, the cardiovascular system, right? Oh, parasites, I see. Yeah.
Que va a generar
Full,
ondas
mate,
circulares.
yeah.
Ok, entonces con un capacitor creas la energía.
Ahí la capacitamos, la acumulamos, la condensamos. En ese
Yeah,
primer capacitor,
I like the anatomical diagram back here, just like, I mean, it's funny enough in like a doctor's office, it's like, what are you gonna forget? I guess maybe it's to like show people, you know, you have something wrong right here or something like that, but here it's like, it really is like, this is like you're getting your medical fucking treatment from some rando in a basement with bad internet connection in the Mayan jungle, and it's like, oh shit, I don't know, put up one of these, I don't know, shit. Do we have any diplomas we can put up? No, we've got a criminal arrest record.
la
Pedacito a
parte-
pedacito, porque tengo que traducirlo.
Bien.
¿Entiendes?
Ok.
Primer paso.
Primer paso, 10.000 voltios.
Yeah, why are we, someone in chat says scamming the peasants, and I mean, I don't know if that's necessary. I'm not accusing anybody of scamming anybody, but I will say, you know, why are you doing this in, like, what is most likely a less well-off location than, say, America or New Zealand or someplace like that, where maybe, you know, if some fucking Karen decides she wants to wave some light bulbs at her foot for some, you know, spend some money on that, then whatever, fucking let her do it, let her feel good about herself. But, you know, with this, it's like, how much of their savings, what percentage of these people's savings, like this lady here, in this video, what percentage of the patient's savings is going toward this miracle healing right here? I don't know. Maybe he does it for free. I don't know.
Energía positiva.
10,000 volts.
Energía
Yeah, no, I've also been eyeing the old CRT. Like, I've been looking for a CRT for my PS2 and Dreamcast stuff, and this would be perfect. I wonder if I can buy this from him. Apparently, you can't get them shipped like by eBay or whatever. You can't buy a CRT through eBay because they will not package it properly, I guess, and it will arrive destroyed. That's what I've heard anyway. So I have to like fucking find somebody in Toronto who's got a good CRT that is also close enough to where I live that I'm able to like convince them to deliver it for me, because I sure as fuck can't move that shit. But man, that's a nice ass. It's like one of the flat screen ones too. I don't know if I like that though. I think if I want a CRT, I would prefer to get one of the, you know, one of the CR. Well, what do you call it? What do you call the? I mean, it's a flat screen. It's not a flat screen. It's one of those. One of those. I would just always call those CRTs, but I guess this is also. Anyways.
10,000 volts.
So 10,000 light bulb watts or whatever, and you'll heal your.
This will kill the flu shot in 5 minutes, according to.
Kill the flu. Oh no! What is this? What the fuck is this? Okay. I think we also need to pay special attention to what is going on back here. This is just a very odd room where we have some kind of baby carriage. What is this? I assume this is some kind of generator for this fucking fire hazard that she's got in front of her face. Because it's like connected to this with the thing, I guess the orange thing is like power cord. This is like some kind of incubator chamber for the fucking magnetic machine. And then you've got like his gaming PC back here. This is a very odd room. I mean, I cannot imagine how this lady is willing to let these people do this shit to her.
Christian. If anyone gets the flu
Like
shot
this.
or any kind of vaccine, this will get rid of all the damage.
Somebody in chat says they joined the stream at the right time. Yeah, no, you walk into the stream and hear, this will get rid of the flu shot and any vaccine. And you just see this lady with a bouquet of light bulbs sitting within a hotel ice bucket with some tape and some fucking... whatever kind of fucking tubing this is connected to a giant... like, baby carriage slash... I don't even know. This is something you shoot at in a video game to blow up everybody standing next to it. That's what this is.
Almost instantly.
The
In fact, we have an autistic boy who started about...
Say that again. Say that again.
In fact, we have an autistic boy
Autistic.
who started about 10 days
Is that somebody who's autistic and also from Auckland?
ago. He is flying. He is absolutely coming to his senses. He's starting to sing. He's starting to dance. He's starting to listen to his parents. No more autism.
No more autism. All it took was waving some light bulbs in front of the little kid's face, and now he's listening to his parents. Can we also point out just this room? I mean, just the architecture, I guess, of this room, where it's like we've got this... So we're in a basement, we've got this, like, structural pillar here, but then it has, like, a multi-tiered table built into the wall surrounding it. And then you've got, like, more tiers of, like, levels over here. There's, like, fucking a step on the ground here. There's a whole seating tier over here. There's, like, a little cubby window. There's a weird angular window. Why is this arch angled? And then there's, like, 3 holes up here. What the fuck is this? What did you do to this place? And then there's this. There's, like, another... What is this? Is this just a window to nothing? What is this? What the fuck is this a window to? Why is there a windowsill here? And there's just nothing. It's just a pitch black void. Is he in a fucking Fallout vault? There's like just 2 brooms just here. Just here. There's no better place for them. I guess this entire place is not identifiable as any type of room, so there's not really any reason not to just put your brooms here. I mean, it may be a closet. It's certainly not any other kind of room.
He's starting to dance. He's starting to listen to his parents. No more autism.
AI-generated room.
Bye-bye autism.
Bye-bye
Everything's
autism.
related to parasites.
God, it really is some jelly juice. Like, everything is connected to this one thing. That's why everybody gets sick. It's because of the... Check script. Parasites. Right. And you can get rid of the parasites. All you gotta do is just... FedEx me some cash, bro. And come by my cool COVID dungeon in the Mayan jungle, and I will beam some light bulbs at your face for a little while. That'll definitely... I mean, leaving aside how silly that is in general, let's just leave aside that and focus on the part where it's like, will that even kill the parasites, though? Will that do anything, really? I mean... Hypothetically, let's assume that this guy's right, and autism and whatever this bitch's issue is caused by parasites. There's just like a relative that's in her foot right now, demanding money from her and just like sleeping on her couch and eating all her food. That's what's happening. Parasites are doing this. So why are we to believe that this bizarre light bulb machine is going to cure the parasites? Okay, okay, I'm with you. It's all parasites. I'm with you. I'll buy that. By the way, we've got more bizarreness to this room. There is a second, like, seating ledge, shorter than this one, and then there's like a corner ledge. What the fuck is this room? Who designed this place? This is like one of those fucking... This is, you know what this is? This is like that one room that we looked at in the Scum Room stream that was like, staircase next to like a hatch leading into a staircase down with like a toilet on the other side of the hatch. So you had to like jump over the open hatch to get to the toilet. Like that's what this room reminds me of, is some fucking weird shit. I am amazed by this room. Every part of this video is great right now. Like it's an understated amazing quality about a video if even the environment of the video is funny. Like we're all laughing at the bizarre light bulb machine and bye-bye autism and all of that. But, like, even the room, it's like, what is the ground, too? It looks like, I guess this is like a really dirty carpet. There's just shit all over it. But it looks like sand or something. It looks like the ground is made of some kind of weird smooth stone or something that's been, like, cut into, like, a weird, like half pipe along the side of this ledge.
It's all parasites. Mites.
It's all parasites.
Mites in the bones, mites in the blood. Hang on a minute. I've got... A magnetic field can also function like an antibiotic by lowering acidity, with the resultant microorganisms have a more difficult time surviving.
I guess if you're Spanish and you can't tell that this guy can't even fucking say the things that he's, like, curing, or how he's curing them, I guess if you're Spanish, you know, maybe you won't necessarily pick up on how much of a, allegedly, how much of a fraud this guy is. You know, allegedly, as a joke, in RimWorld.
Exactly. Spot on, San. In addition, hormonal production is regulated, altering enzymatic activity and biochemical messages of the immune system. For example, the pineal gland is one large electromagnetic entity. Well, I just zapped my pineal gland for about 10 minutes before, so, and my eyes, so I can see better, I'll tell you.
Wait, hang on.
For about 10 minutes before, so...
I'm looking at this thing, and I'm trying to figure out what this is. Because it looks like one of those, like, hospital beds where it's got, like, a hump in the middle or whatever. Is that what this is? Is it like a weird homemade hospital bed type thing? That's another thing we saw on that Scum Room stream. The guy who had, like, his computer attached to not a hospital bed, but, like, a normal bed with a bunch of fucking weird boards and shit sticking out of it so that he would, like, prop himself up or something. That's what this looks like, actually, from another angle. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Is this... Because it looks like this thing is, like, connected to it. There's the orange thing is plugged into it, so I would assume that this is maybe covering whatever is powering all these light bulbs.
So, and my eyes, so I can see better, I'll tell you. It's working. Hola, bonita.
Yeah.
Hola.
Pon la... el ano de...
This just feels wrong. I mean, this just feels like the guy's taking advantage of this lady. I mean, she doesn't speak the same language, so she doesn't even know that this guy doesn't know what he's talking about. She's like... I mean, we haven't even gotten to the subject of how much this shit costs yet. We don't know. This could be free, this could be a public service he's doing to help people. Which is, like, in that case, misguided, probably, but, you know, at least his heart is in the right place or something. But if he's charging this woman for the luxury of holding some light bulbs to her face in this weird fucking AI-generated non-room that doesn't exist. I love how the fucking step over here is, like, not even... This is probably just, like, an error with the video encoding or something, but this is, like, curved. The step has, like, a curve to it. It's like a C shape. What the fuck?
Tu cara. Dale un poquito. No?
I don't know what this guy's saying. He's calling her, like, poquito? I don't know what that means. This guy could be getting creepy with her. We don't even know. I don't know. Probably many people in chat know what these words mean. Spanish is like one of the most spoken languages in the world. I'm sure some people know what the words mean, but I don't know. I'm hearing this and he's just like, ooh, my little poquito, like, I don't know.
Está fuerte. Wow. So she just said that it's strong enough so that she does not have to put her left hand on her
Okay, well, at least it doesn't sound like he's getting creepy then. Okay.
other cheek because it's already burning. You know, you really.
Yeah, you know, she's already burning the skin off of her fucking face. I love that she has this right to her face. I mean, how much must this fucking hurt? I can't imagine these are like full power light bulbs. Because, I mean, that would just be fucking giving you literal burns, and probably also brightening the shot up quite a bit. These are probably on each, like, 10% or something, but that's still probably cumulatively pretty painful, to hold that to your fucking face like that. And, I mean, what part, again, what about this, I mean, is even magnetic? I don't know what is, like, behind this machine. Literally, I don't know what's in here. This could be a weird magnet machine, for all I know. I don't know what's making this happen, but if this is just what it looks like, and it's just a bunch of fucking light bulbs, then what is, like, even magnetic about that? This is called magnetic healing. First of all, how does that heal? And well, no. First of all, how do you know and how can you confirm that parasites are the cause of autism and all other issues? Second of all, how can you confirm that this will heal those issues? And thirdly, what the fuck is this doing? And what is it? And I guess that's two questions. I don't know, but
feel the magnetism just pulsing through you, and you feel the parasites dying, and you just feel instant relief. No waiting.
Instant relief.
Thanks, Mike. Shalom. Magnetic is here.
This lady is so happy to be doing this, too. I feel so sorry for her, because, like, you know she's got something that's bad enough about her that she's like, my only option is to hold some fucking light bulbs to my face, you know? Like, she's like Rose on Lost. Like, I have to go to some wacky woohoo dude out in Australia to heal my fucking cancer. And he'll tell me to go fucking crash a plane on an island, and that'll save me. Like, you know. Like, this lady is pretty desperate, probably, and she really thinks this is probably helping her, and I wish she knew that it would not, because, I mean, you know, allegedly, because who's to say, really? This could be the miracle solution. For all we know, this is nature's healing potion right here. Or whatever, I guess this isn't nature. This is science's healing potion. You know? All this time we've spent trying to cure cancer and cure AIDS and whatnot, and it turns out you just needed to strap some light bulbs to a weird baby crib. You know? Turns out that's all you needed.
Cheaper here in Mexico, of course, everything is, Joe?
Okay, so we gotta jump ahead, because there's a lot of this, and I'm sure the whole video is funny. Oh, we're getting into the science now! What's this? We got equations!
Coffee. This one.
What were you eating here? Is this like cake? That must be cake or something. That looks like cake and like icing. Huh. Okay. Jesus Christ. To just do this and just hold this fucking thing to your face. Hold this thing to the top of your head like this. I just, it's fucking hell.
I will not break.
Ahí lo termino.
Por eso, ¿esa es la idea?
Sí.
Okay.
Así saben lo que estamos haciendo.
The name of Tesla's companion is Der Sambol. ¿Puedes decir el nombre de... Hola, hermano. ¿Puedes decir el nombre de Der Sambol?
¿De quién?
Der Sambol, el inventor de este.
Darzumbal.
Ah, Dar Sumbal. Sorry, there it is.
Dear.
La idea es que pases el...
Dar Son Val.
My favorite character from Ready Player One.
That is the contemporary of Telsa who invented this machine. Contemporary of Telsa.
that is the contemporary of Tulsa.
Who invented this machine.
You know, he invented this machine. There's a reason why we've heard of Tulsa. You know, they named a whole city after him, after all, you know, and his work. There's a reason why we've heard of Tesla, and I've never heard of Darsunval. And, I mean, maybe he is a real person, and I'm just talking shit, but if this is just some guy who invented whatever this is, I need to see more of this. This looks so real and scientific. We need to see the full
Tulsa,
thing.
Who invented this machine. Okay. So that's...
Okay, so this is... So this is like a fucking... What the fuck is this? Okay, now, this is where I have to defer to chat, because, like, I don't speak whatever engineering language this is, and how this makes sense, but maybe this makes sense to someone. Clearly what they've made, like, functions and turns on. I don't know that it does anything or works, but it turns on, so, I mean, there's some kind of craft here. It's probably a huge fire hazard, but I know that plasma is involved. And something called flyback. And we got Zatman versus Superman over here in this box. And then Tony Stark's over here in the middle of this. This is like the engine room level from the Rusty Bucket Bay and Banjo-Kazooie. I think that's what this diagram represents. I don't know.
Okay. So this is how it works. Explica. Yo, pedacito.
Bien.
Uno. This is the beginning.
Esta es la corriente de la red 110-220, corriente alterna 50-60 Hz. El enchufe.
Right. There's the plug, right? And that's the electricity that's...
I like the guy speaking in Spanish. She's like, oh yeah, you know, this connects to that, I don't know, and the guy translates. You know, well, there's the plug, and that's the power. It gets the power.
Coming in 110 volts to 220 volts, and the alternating current is 50-60 hertz. All right, moving on.
Esta es una fuente de 12 voltios, 15 amperes.
This is a source of 12 volts and 15 amps.
Right. Okay, so you've got volts and
Okay.
stuff. You've got the power.
Esta es una placa ZBS.
This is a plate, a ZVS driver.
Right. What is
Y
that?
es un
No,
fly-
what is that?
De
Okay.
televisor antiguo. Un
Exactly.
flyback. Un transformador de
What is this fucking spaceship that you've built here? What the fuck is this?
alta tensión.
Okay, this is a transformer from a television.
Uh-huh.
A transformer.
Un capacitor de un nanofaradio.
This is a capacitor of 1
Faradio.
nanofarad. ¿Qué es faradio?
Una medida.
Faraday. Faraday. It's a Faraday.
Okay, so yeah, I don't know. It's a light bulb machine. I think we've kind of bypassed, like, I think maybe the ZVS driver, whatever that is. I think that might be a big part of why this is like healing people, supposedly. And they've just kind of like passed over that, because I think that's what it is. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what part of this is supposed to heal people.
Faraday, 1 nanofaraday, whatever.
Whatever.
Salto de chispas.
Something.
Spark gap.
Here's
Turns on.
Here's the spark. The gap.
Ya. Capacitor.
See, murder, which is charged when you fuck with the negative and positive charge.
Capacitor.
2 capacitors.
Acá se rompe en dos el volumen de energía.
Here, the volume of energy is split into 2.
Y con este solenoide, con esta bobina, se repara.
With this
And this is the bodega. Over here we sell sandwiches, drinks, smokes, you know.
coil, that
Lottery
split
tickets.
is repaired.
Una parte va a la tierra conectada
One goes to the ground,
para colectar los neutrinos magnéticos.
Okay, well, magnificos, absolutely. I'm not an electrician or whatever, so I don't know what any of that is, but I mean, yeah, I don't know. This is wild. What is this? What is he giving her?
Simple. You ask, what does it do for my piles? What does it do?
What the fuck is this? Hang on. What is this shit? What the fuck?
No, yo se lo tendría que... No, y le estaríamos sacando.
Ajá.
They're like glass tools or something?
No, esta energía le tiene que entrar por el ojo.
Wow. Ok, este es argón.
Oh boy. To give her a full set of speculums over here. Well, that's great. that's great. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good suggestion. Whoever suggested that, thank you, because that's oh god, there's a chat. Oh god. Oh no, it's argon energy or something. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, you know, that's cool. Maybe we'll look at that again at some point. I think we're good on that. Give us some more suggestions, chat. Come on, give us something good. Oil burners. It runs on Macarena. Now, Chad, you must stop this racism. It's killing me. Crack pipes. I don't know what those were. They look like weird glass, like razors, like Gillette razors. We should send this to Elon's Twitter. Yeah, I mean, this will help him put people in space or something. Search never got famous. Alright. It's always fun when people have suggestions and it's like, I can't tell if your suggestion is you suggesting that we maybe look this up and maybe it'll be funny, or you being like, I know for a fact that if you look this up, you'll find something funny. And I always like, you know, trying to figure that out. Like, what's this gonna be? Is this gonna be hilarious? Who knows? Never got famous. Oh, it's a channel. Oh. Okay, I thought this was gonna be, we were gonna look up people who never got famous or something. What is this? This is a somewhat small-time channel, 11,000 subs. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Is this gonna be super political? Oh no. What is this? Hang on. Let me, what is this? Albert Snowdoloberm did stand-up comedy for 20 years and never got famous. This made him extremely bitter, but he's trying to calm down. And then you look at, let the robots win. Dear Mr. Elon Musk. Uh-huh. What is going on here? Coronavirus and Happiness podcast. Well, it's a real short podcast. It's only just under 4 minutes. A joke about Spielberg's daughter? What?
Sometimes people ask me, hey, why don't you do stand-up comedy anymore? What happened to you? Could you try it again?
Is this that one guy from Tim and Eric?
I guess. Right. Hey,
this is that guy from Tim and Eric who was in the Best of the Worst movie, where he was like, I want those bitches fucking and sucking! Like, is this that guy?
I hear this Spielberg's daughter is doing porno. Steven Spielberg's daughter. You hear about that one?
You hear about that one?
Spielberg's daughter's really doing porno. Now, so, I got some...
Is it porn or is it OnlyFans?
I would like to say to Daddy Spielberg, I don't care if you're rolling around on that pile of ET money with your hand down your pants and the cocaine Hitler mustache. You still have to say to your daughter, every father says to the daughter who comes home and goes, oh, guess what, Daddy? I'm doing porno now. What? Yeah, I'm going to do some porno. Oh, really? Oh, really? Yeah, that's interesting. Maybe the fuck you are. I will lock you under the stairs in that Harry Potter room for eternity before you shame me.
Okay, now... we need to point out that obviously this is an attempt at comedy. So when he says that, I'm not immediately, you know, the Sangi alarms aren't immediately going off necessarily, but they're, you know, they're not blasting, but they're back there. There's a little bit of Sangi alarm back there. In the, you know, it's mixed real low in the mix, but it's back there. You know, I'm getting like a little bit of like a Bill Burr energy, maybe like a less funny Bill Burr, one who is not as easy to tell. One of the things about stand-up comedy that's great is that usually if you're telling jokes, people are laughing. So with this guy, he's just telling, I guess these are jokes, I guess, and nobody's laughing, and it's just hard to tell, you know, say what you will about the laugh track in the Big Bang Theory or whatever, but, you know, sometimes it is helpful to know when the joke is supposed to be funny.
You sick lady Spielberg, whatever your name is. And I don't care how horny you think you are. You were gonna keep your pants on, or your undies, your diaper, whatever freaky thing you were gonna do. What do I want to see that for? What am I, your doctor? You gonna make us watch Temple of Doom all the time wondering, is this guy's daughter doing dildo for some sad, lonely basement Comic-Con bastard? Like the guys who went to go...
What did you just say?
For some sad, lonely basement Comic-Con bastard.
Comic-Con bastard? What do you... What even was that word? Is that... Oh, Comic-Con bastard. Well, the subtitles come through once again.
Like the guys who went to go see that awful Player One thing in theaters. Yes, they paid adult ticket prices to go see a kids movie.
Well, to be fair, there are many kids movies that are a lot better than Ready Player One. Let's not sully the name of like The Incredibles with Ready Player One. Let's not sully the name of Iron Giant, frankly, by putting that on the same level as Ready Player One. I don't care if that's a joke. That's offensive.
Theaters, which is a kind of pedophile when you think about it. And they probably yanked it to that one too. And now they're gonna get a bonus jack on his daughter. So gross.
Right.
So you know what, Lady Spielberg, go ahead, do a porn stream. Why don't you do a porn stream of you rubbing butter on your daddy's head while making him watch Adventures of Tintin on a tiny TV like I did. Make people jack it to that, because nothing...
I mean, this is... To be fair, this is funny on like an abstract level. This is... It's probably a good thing he's not doing stand-up comedy, because this wouldn't be funny as stand-up comedy, but it is made slightly funny by the editing and by the non-humor angle of just how uncomfortable and unfunny it is. Like, there's no joke here, really. I mean, I guess the joke, if you want to get technical, is just that he's saying funny, like, you know, he's saying... rub butter on your dad's head or whatever like that. I guess that's the joke, but really all the joke is the meta joke that there is no joke and that he's just a weirdo. I guess this is what I do a lot on these streams, where I give possibly too much credit, and I'm assuming that there is like a meta joke here, and it might just be that he's a weirdo. We don't know.
Means anything anymore, right? When you got the daughter of Indiana Jones where she toilet papers herself. And you know every single guy who ever went to Comic-Con now gonna be yanking it to her. All those nobodies thought they're gonna be big time...
but why are they yanking it to her? I didn't even know Steven Spielberg had a daughter. Let alone that she was on OnlyFans or whatever it is she's doing. What the fuck? Is this even true? Like, who's jerking? You know who else has a daughter? Morpheus from... not Morbius, everybody. Morpheus from The Matrix, whose daughter also did porn. Lawrence Fishburne's daughter did porn. And she did actual porn, where she, like, fucked a guy, not like OnlyFans porn. And nobody's really out here, like... going to Comic-Con like, oh yeah, Lawrence Fishburne's daughter's porn, bro. Nobody really cares. So I don't know why anybody would care about this. This is not... If she was in a movie, you know, like if Katie Sackhoff started doing porn, then yeah, people at Comic-Con would be really happy that the Battlestar chick is taking her top off, but I don't think Steven Spielberg's daughter is enough of a public figure that this is even like a thing.
Director someday who were there in the audience for all those panel things. And when they come out and say, oh, new Avengers movie coming out with even bigger rubber suits, they all started clapping and barking like seals. Oh, look, Ditz is holding up the Thor hammer. Everyone start
What? What? Tits is holding up the Thor hammer? Well, that's funny. But, you know, what? What does this have to do with Spielberg? Does he know that Spielberg is is not a Marvel guy?
barking. All that garbage getting applause. Everyone there needs to die. Comic-Con needs a fucking bomb dropped on it. And all those lumpy basement dwellers with no value whatsoever to the human race are now getting to go fappity to Spielberg's daughter and yank it sideways.
I like how this guy is so... He's not even just... I mean, he's like truly offended. As, I guess, like a Spielberg fan, maybe? That people would jerk off to Spielberg's daughter. He's like... I know you fucking think you got the right to jerk to fam to Spielberg's daughter. He's like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, she's a grown-up. I mean, you know, it's a little weird, I guess, but whatever. You know.
Yeah, but she's doing it. That's the state of the human race today. And if you want to...
I mean, you're wearing a Pac-Man shirt, guy. If you want to talk about, oh, the Comic-Con losers and Ready Player One... You are wearing a Pac-Man shirt. You are currently knowing what that is and referencing the thing that is.
A different punchline? Okay. Hey, Spielberg, why don't you do a movie where nuclear war is the hero? Well, you did it with Spaceship in Close Encounter. You can do it with missiles. See, Netflix doesn't want these jokes.
Oh no, you know what it is? You know what it is? You know what pushed me over the edge? It's the New Vegas footage.
It's the hero. Well, you did it with Spaceship in Close Encounter. You can do it with missiles.
It's the fucking New Vegas footage of that botched launch. That's the real shit right there.
See, Netflix doesn't want these jokes. Because we're not joking.
We're not joking. Oh, dude, no. This is great, though. This made me realize, he just cuts to the outro, and I guess it's When I'm 64 by the Beatles. But, like, slowed down, and I'm just suddenly realizing that's a great sample. I gotta steal some Beatles music. Yeah, this guy's great. I like that. Spielberg's daughter's doing porn. What's another one we could do? Here's a Hitler one. I'm sure this won't be offensive to anybody. I'm sure nobody's gonna complain about this. Now, I get the impression distinctly that this might not indeed be for kids, this Smart Kids show. I don't know.
These days, it is tough for you kids to stay smart, right? Because they want you growing up an idiot. Because then you just vote for whoever you saw on TV most. You go buy a ticket to Aquaman. You come home and you watch TV for dumbasses. That is how the overlords want you. Clueless.
Guys, it's my sex rant, but it's just the edited version.
And obedient. And happy to eat garbage. Well,
yeah, and how about every time you call up a company and they force you to sit through the fucking automated machine, right? And it's like, just put me through to a person. You know I want to talk to a person, but I have to do this song and dance where it's like, figure out the right combination of buttons to press so that I can get a fucking person, so that I can confuse the machine, and it'll be like, we're sorry, patching you through to a person. He was like, that's just what I wanted to begin with. Can we just have a button on the phone that just puts you through to a person? Like, this is the, you know, there we go. I just gave you, never got famous, I just gave you a free new video. There you go. Make a bit about that.
we're gonna fight back. Even if you only got tiny fish. We're gonna prove we're smarter than them overlord bastard fucks.
Oh yeah, no, this guy is funnier than Amy Schumer. Like, straight up and down, don't even bother. This guy's funnier than Amy Schumer. By a significant margin. You know, even at the beginning when it was before I started to like him more, when it was just when it was just a weirdo complaining about Steven Spielberg's daughter doing porn. It was like, yeah, no, he's still funnier than Amy Schumer. I mean, I know war crimes that are funnier than Amy Schumer,
Question
but, you know.
is one that even adults can't deal with. If God exists and is good and is loving and benevolent and all that, then why did Hitler happen? Because if Hitler
really
never
makes you
gets
think.
powerful, right, then millions of people are not getting slaughtered in World War II.
Right.
Right, so you're a smart
I
kid. You're
follow
thinking,
ya.
well, hey, if I were God, I would stop Hitler early on, make him fall down
I
some
wonder if this guy is really like this in real life, or like if he's just putting on the whole, hey, come on now, you're a smart kid, come on now, I'll give it to you for half off, that's my final offer. I wonder if that's just like a character.
days, way before he gets control of the German military. And it's a good answer, because God could have done that.
You know, this is reminding me, I had a great idea for a movie or a book or some shit, and nobody steal it, because if you steal it, I'll sue you. This is a recorded line, ma'am. This is a federally recorded line with the FTC, ma'am. Yeah, the idea was, you know how there's all these movies about, like, oh, we gotta protect the timeline or whatever, someone's going back, they're trying to kill Hitler, we gotta protect the... No, I want a show where the whole point, every episode, alright, today we're gonna go kill Hitler, today we're gonna go do this thing and fuck up history. Yeah, you know what, today we're gonna land, fucking Snoop Dogg on the moon. And instead of Neil Armstrong, and he's gonna do the Snoop Dogg blingy dance, the GIF. He's gonna do that on the moon. We're gonna do that, and I want the whole show to be that, just fucking up history as best we can.
So when I was a smart little kid like you, I wrote a letter to God pointing that out. If God's everywhere, he's where the crayon is.
Oh, what's God's postal code, bro? Is it like HOHOHO, like the Santa Claus postal code?
Okay, that's how that works. However, there's really only one way to get an answer back from God, and that is to hallucinate. So what I do is I microwave Lucky Charm marshmallow till I smell burning. Then I sniff them off an Abba Zaba, then eat the Abba Zaba really fast without breathing.
Wow, Abba Zaba, damn.
Pretty soon I'd see this little Bible guy who probably worked for God. I don't know. So I gave him
I like the puppets. This is good. This is good. This is a good channel, actually. I mean, it was a little dicey at first. We picked a weird first video to watch, but I mean, he he got me in the end. I like the puppets. He's got a good like persona. He's got a good one of those. I mean, it's a good like anti-human. It reminds me of like Red Letter Media comedy, actually.
Hitler hand reminder why he was there, and he's playing it cool, right? Because like, all your hallucinations do that when you're a smart kid. So I said, name your price. Oh, okay, really?
Oh man, I want to live wherever this guy lives, where he's got lemon heads and Abba Zaba just on demand.
You want all that? Then I want the straight dope. No numerical fuck cheese. Right, but that was my
No fuck
catchphrase
cheese.
as a kid. Just in my head. I never said it out loud. Just give me...
You know, that's how I felt when I watched that guy's magnetic video, and he had the whiteboard or blackboard, and it was just, you know, no numerical fuck cheese. Let's just get down to the nitty gritty here.
me the real answer. Why did God let Hitler go big time like that?
Something
And
mysterious
he told
ways.
me. So for the first time ever on YouTube, or anywhere probably, here is the real reason why God let Hitler happen.
Okay,
Take a sip of water for this.
I'll take a sip of beer. I'm good.
Yum, yum, yum. Christ. I'm drinking water for.
This is my YouTube channel in 20 years.
Every time we human make someone really, really famous,
So does he make the weird background music too? Because the last video also had bizarre synths. I don't think I pointed it out, but there were weird synths. And now there's weird synths again.
Caesar, Napoleon, even Jesus, hundreds of thousands of people die. God was trying to teach us over and over, stop making people famous. Okay, the more famousness there is,
But you never got famous. I guess that's the point.
the more bloodshed there is. Look at history again through that lens. I am entirely right. And today, what do we got? More people getting famous over nonsense. And outside, people shooting each other in the street, flying planes into buildings.
Postal 2.
And God is gone.
He's got some good video game taste, man. He's got New Vegas and Postal 2.
God took
This
one.
guy's got some serious, like, V 3x3 thread taste.
Look at Instagram.
Probably got 1,000-Year Door and Majora's Mask as well.
And said, that's it. That planet dead to me. So remember, kids. Anyone
Planescape
who
Torment.
is famous, especially on Instagram, they are actually participating in a long line of historical murder. Right? Famous people are trying to hurt you. Literally brain injure you, right? Because they're taking space.
Alright, well, that's quite enough of what we're watching there. I don't think we need to... we're gonna assume whatever footage we're watching there is just a comedy show. That's just a comedy show. That's just, you know, that's the Are We the Baddies sketch, basically. Sure. So let's move on. That's Never Got Famous. He seems good. He seems interesting. Yeah, it's just a comedy sketch. Yeah, that's all that was. Don't worry. Yeah, we're gonna move along. That's that guy. You know, he never got famous, and apparently none of us ever should. Let's watch. Let's see. What do we got, chat? What do we got? Poop Madness. FNF garbage diving. Well, no, I mean, we're not actually it's just Friday Night Junkin. I mean, it's not Friday Night Funkin'. I would never play that. I'm not a loser. I might play the Trombone Hero game, but not that. Wings of Redemption in defense of Lolicon. Oh, God. Maybe another time. There's actually a guy. Yeah, no, Iron Wrath wants to become a furry. I'm aware of that. Someone informed me. And yes, we might look at that. I don't think I want to do Iron Wrath tonight, but maybe this weekend we might do that. There's also some other guy that is like a Lolicon related, Lolicon adjacent YouTube individual who might be worth looking at, maybe if we want to do a little double feature, the double Sangi feature. What do we got here? Well, I wasn't expecting brutal execution, but what do I know? It's fine. It was all just CG. It's just in the new Marvel movie. You know, it's a side story from World War II, from Captain America. They had to show that to really let you know how impactful it was. Internet bad, he says on the internet. Of course. Acer Thorn. Oh, I'm good. I'm good. Cooking with Jack made a comeback? What? What? What do you mean he made a comeback? He got his comeback finally? What do you mean he made a comeback? I mean, he's never really stopped making food. Wait. I mean, there's August the Duck over here who had a video called Cooking with Jack is Back, and that was a month ago. And I guess he was just looking at some more Cooking with Jack, you know, an additional part in his series, I guess, looking at Cooking with Jack, I would assume. Looking at his channel, though, it's, I mean, it's just Cooking with Jack. I mean, I don't see anything that immediately strikes me as disgusting in the thumbnails. I think we're good. We looked at a bunch of cooking stuff last time. I don't think we need Cooking with Jack right now. Let me see. Give me a better suggestion, chat member. Sarah says Acer Thorn. I don't think so. I'm good. I'm good on Acer Thorn. I'll wait until he gets like sued for copyright abuse, and then I'll be willing to poke that bear. Do lazy man's omelet. What is John? Okay, fine. You've been spamming, but fine. John Lewis Nagy. Well, I guess it's specifically the John Lewis Nagy. I don't know what this is. I think you may have misspelled this, or I'm not... Yeah, I'm not getting this. This is not a... Is it a channel, maybe? Okay, I cannot sort by channel, so I will never find out, but, it's... Huh. Yeah, no, I don't know. We got some unrelated stuff here. I don't think that's... I don't know. If you're gonna spam the chat with, hey, look up this guy, you know, you should make sure it's, like, spelled correctly. I'm looking through it. There's a guy named John Gnaggy, Jon, and then Gnagy. And he's, like, an art teacher, and that's, like, the only thing I'm getting. If that's not what you're looking for, then I'm not sure what you're looking for, friend. I'll try again to sort by channel. Yeah, no, I'm not finding it. John Lewis Nagy. It's not happening. Let me see. You had your one chance. You had your one chance to have me look at a thing. And yeah, imagine spamming a channel and it being wrong. God damn. God damn. Tony Chase. Well, I've heard he's not gay. Not never. You know? Oh my god. So I never did a clip about this guy. I think when I last looked at Tony Chase, it was like December or early January or something. Tony Chase is one of those conspiratorial types who believes that the government is after, I think, his parents. His dad is like Howard Hughes, I think. I think that's the idea. And something, they're stealing his penis. Something about that, they're like stealing his penis. And I don't really know what that means. But, they are stealing his penis. And most importantly, he is not gay, not never. Now I was going to do a clip of this, actually, the original, the first time I looked at this guy. But I started doing it and then I stopped because it's the stupidest reason. Because the channel name is Tony Chase, I am not gay, not never. But when I announced the channel name, I realized in post and in editing, I said I am not gay, not ever. And it's really important that you say I am not gay, not never. Like, it's important, not never it's just a good, that's an important part of that as a sentence, as a channel name. That's like a, you know, a memorable linguistic part of it. But yeah, Tony Chase is not gay, not never, and they stole his penis. They're stealing, not even they stole his penis. It's not that he doesn't have a penis. It's that apparently they stole inches off of his penis. Like the government or whoever. There's also people trying to steal my sperm because they wanted something, I'm sure. Let's watch this one. The government murdered my parents, and the government is trying to steal my parents' estates from me. That's another thing, of course. The government... Something parents. More importantly, though, is the penis thievery.
How you guys doing? No, I have not received any monies in reference to the government shooting at me. And you know, my parents got murdered by the government. And the government was found 100% guilty in the crimes of murdering my parents. And the government was...
They were found guilty, were they? Who were they found guilty by? Which court decided this? And why are they not behind the bars, man?
Responsible for my injuries when I was a little boy. And the government was prosecuted 100%, and they had to admit 100% fault for the crimes of government agents hurting me when I was a little boy. I've had the scars on my face since I was a little boy, too. Those scars are going to be there. You're not allowed to try to remove any of those.
No, these are some good crazy things to have in your I've been trying to. I haven't added any real samples yet, but crazy people talking samples in some of the music I'm making. I want to have just some of this where it's just like, I have scars on my face, they will never heal, and we just have like a beat behind it, like something like that.
Scars either.
Scars.
Those are documentation of my identity. You're not allowed to copy them either, government man.
Government.
In reference to the information, it's attempted murder every single day against the United States government.
Right.
They've not paid me any of the lawsuit monies. And we went to the Supreme Court to check the list of all the different areas of the anatomy.
Keep in mind that this man is able to drive a car. I know it's like it seems like a small thing, but like, can we just take a brief moment and recognize that this guy is able to drive? I don't drive because I feel like, I don't really need to, frankly. And I don't know. It just seems like a big hassle, really. I mean, it's just, you gotta pay money to get a fucking car. You gotta learn to drive. You gotta not hit people. You gotta follow the fucking rules like a pleb. I don't want to drive, but this guy is able to drive. This guy I would assume anyway, maintains a license, and is able to drive. So keep that in mind.
The satellite man has damaged or has hit me
This man
from
can
satellite, and all the different places where I have been shot or injured by government. We need them to speak with the news networks, the nationwide media, and the international press, the international media, so everybody can find out.
His hair does look like dog fur or like horse hair, maybe. I don't know. And yeah, there is the teeth. I mean, I think he's from Florida, so it makes sense.
How honest the Supreme Court is, or the Treasury, in reference to the documentation of facts. And in reference to the history of
Florida proves that meth can be an ethnicity.
Government and their tricks and manipulations. So in reference to the activity, we need them to explain why they did not send me money. Are you confused about my identity? Because that can get you impeached immediately.
Oh, impeached.
And the most documented person in the media, the most documented.
Let's be real here. It has become very clear in the last few years that impeaching people is not necessarily as easy as it sounds. So whatever the government did to your parents, I don't know if it's necessarily, and who is being impeached in this scenario, I'm not sure. But he's gonna keep going here. That's about his parents. Let's learn about his penis thievery and whatnot. People trying to steal his sperm.
Any government agent or politician or dirty cop or medical person that stole any of my sperm or blood, they must get prosecuted.
I agree.
These people and their fabrications of their...
I mean, I agree. If anybody steals a guy's sperm or blood, yeah, they should probably be prosecuted. But if they do it to steal his looks and identity, I mean, I don't know. The only reason I would assume anybody would need to steal your looks is if they need to, specifically get into your... if they need to, specifically get into, a place that you operate or something. Like a secret club that you own, and they can just steal your looks and pretend to be you. That's the only reason I would assume that they would want to do that.
Satellite games and their diseases that they tried to put on me. Hello, CDC, why aren't you prosecuting these politicians? Government people that have AIDS or HIV that have tried to murder me, that tried to steal my mother and father's estates. People that tried to steal.
Okay, I'm assuming we're just gonna move along from the AIDS thing and just not. I'm assuming that's just self-evident. He doesn't need to elaborate on why they have AIDS or why that's relevant. I'm just gonna assume that that's part of the lore. Well, it's fine.
Monies and these people that got HIV or AIDS wherever they got it from. They didn't get it from me. I don't have no disease.
I didn't know we were watching DaBaby live in concert. Wow.
These people that have done
those people
these things have tried to steal my since they had a disease and they claimed that their life was shortened by their disease, they thought that they claimed that they thought rich people owed them a good lifestyle, or people that came from wealth, or people that came from...
Okay, so let me get this straight. This guy is the son of Howard Hughes, and he's rich, and he has money, and he has a big penis, and he's not gay, not never. But gay people with AIDS in the government are trying to steal his sperm because of go back again. What was
they
that?
had a disease and they claimed that their life was shortened.
Oh, right, because the AIDS, right? Because the AIDS, right? How could I forget? Because the AIDS. They got the AIDS, you know, as you do, and I guess they are like resentful of rich people, which he totally is, guys. The fact that he looks like absolute Joe Schlunk, middle class American, and not like he's got any extra money lying around. Don't worry about that. That's because they stole it. That's because the AIDS penis thieves stole it.
By their disease, they thought that they claimed that they thought rich people owed them a good lifestyle, or people that came from wealth, or people that came from...
It's like Chris Chan's blood curing AIDS in Sonichu. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Wealthy families. You know, this
Just
is
after laughter
total BS
comes the
that
tears.
the dirty government has tried to play this game of stealing from me. Oh, and another thing, in reference to my mother's house on Ditch Road, when Frank and his people...
Yeah, I someone in chat points out that not only can this guy drive a car, he probably, I mean, hate to get political on this channel, never do it before. Never done it before, but for, you know, he could probably buy a gun, too, in the United States. You know, if this guy could drive a car, I think he could probably buy a gun. So just keep that in mind, you know.
Entered into the house. They had beat up on my mother in the house on Ditch Road before. We need that publicized in the media and which people was there. You know, my mother was there at the house, and I don't know if there was a maid or a butler there too.
No, it's not that he has wealth, it's that he had wealth. He was born into wealth. His father was Howard Hughes, but because of the gay AIDS penis thieves in the government, they still who resent rich people for having a long life with money, I guess, and not having AIDS. Mostly the not having AIDS. I don't know why rich people really. I mean, I guess it's just, hey, you don't have AIDS, and you know, also you got a lot of money. I could use some of that. Yeah, they stole all of his money. That's why he can't afford dental care. You have to keep up here.
But I wasn't there at that.
And then a guy from Microsoft called him and told him that he is being held captive at a hotel unless he sends him $4,000 in Google Play gift cards. I mean, what part of this don't you understand? It's pretty everyday stuff.
But Frank and his people had entered the house on Ditch Road, and they had stolen a menorah, a Jewish menorah, from the property.
Oh, a Jewish menorah.
And
okay.
I don't know what I guess they were trying to pawn it or something. And then
this guy is the... This guy... 1, have money. 2, don't have AIDS. 3, I forgot what joke I was gonna make. God damn it. Anyways, that's this video. You know, I'm sure he's gonna keep going. He's gonna keep going. Let's do one more from him. People holding me hostage while he is currently driving a car. The courts possibly know who all the abusers and thieves are. They possibly know, but apparently they were found guilty. So that is, I mean, slightly incongruous. Here he's doing a mustache. He's doing a little like Hitler push broom mustache. Kind of looks like Jay Jonah a little bit. Physicians that know me and that know my biological parents. I do love these video titles and how sometimes, I mean, sometimes it's a title like History and Their Trick and Attempts of Murder. And you have to just know who they are. And then you have titles like My Teeth Are Living Body Parts of My Anatomy. which we're gonna watch this one, because it's very short, and what the fuck is that title? That is another one I remember. Something about his teeth. Something about, like, they're trying to steal his teeth. Or, no, the government is, like, using satellites to, like, melt his fillings or something like that. I think that's what it is.
And, you know, I was coming back from the ATM, you know, and that fucking satellite man, like I said before in the previous video, was accusing me of owing them money. You know,
oh, man. You know, why is it, you know, it is funny. We're all okay with making fun of this guy while he says, the satellite accused me of owing them money. And yet, we watched that Hunter Wiggle guy earlier where he was all just, fire bad! And it's like, that, for some reason, that makes us feel like, you know, oh, we shouldn't make fun of this guy. But this, I don't know, I guess this is fine.
Names on record of every person that accused me of owing them money. And the IRS needs to know that list too, and so does the Treasury. Don't forget, these are hostage holders. These are people that kidnapped me from my mother and father's mansion.
That's pretty bad.
And these are people that was holding on to, some of these people was holding on to millions of dollars. And identification that my mother had delivered to Indianapolis that these people stole.
Well, why are they able to do that? I mean, that doesn't seem like...
And the satellite man had tried to claim that it was supposedly Donald Trump that accused me of owing him money. I'm sorry, I don't play that shit. You go to prison for life, man. I've never had a meeting with you. I'm not your friend. I won't ever be your goddamn friend. And you need to get...
Man, this is like when Ghostface Killah did that video for Action Bronson. You motherfucker! You fucking come up in here!
Prosecuted every goddamn person that accused
I gave you a grace period!
me of crimes or slandered my character in a particular way. Just depends on what you said.
It's always great, the people that talk about... Anytime you hear someone talk about somebody slandering their character, it's always them who's making the video about the AIDS penis thieves.
If you slandered my teeth, you can get arrested. Meaning, like, if you slandered them before they had damaged them. My teeth are real.
His teeth are real. They got hot blood going through their veins. Is this like the unironic version of the Jerry Seinfeld joke about, like, you could say anything you want about me, but my teeth are another matter? Is that what this is?
And there should be warrants out for these people that damaged your teeth and face. I'm not your goddamn child. I'm not your fucking friend. And I won't ever be your goddamn friend, motherfuckers.
I don't know you or your daffy pals. Who the fuck's Vinny?
My teeth are a part of my living anatomy. Teeth are a living part of the anatomy.
Okay, well, here's the thing, though, is that you do look as if those teeth maybe, I mean, you know, I'm just saying, the two options here are that we have a government satellite that can steal your teeth or destroy them or something, or you just did meth. Like, you just did a lot of meth, or some other drug similar to meth. And that's why your teeth look like this. I mean, there's two options.
And you have to get charged for trying to steal body parts, and that can put you in prison for the rest of your fucking lives, no matter what level of government you are in.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know. If anybody gets arrested, that'll be good to know. People that had been illegally appointed. Okay, well, this is Tony Chase. He's not gay. Not never. But, I think we will maybe call the stream here. We've been going for a little while. I gotta order some food. I'd like to do another one tomorrow, though, on the weekend. We'll probably do a bit of an earlier one. So that'll be fine. Let me get some music going here. We'll do a little Button Kaitos. Yeah. Gotta sample some more Button Kaitos later. That's the good stuff. Let me read some super friends here. Some super friends. $5 from Victor Martinez. A stream to end the month of September and begin the month of Spooktober. That's true. Tomorrow I can start the stream with a song by Gravediggers. I've been waiting. Let's see. $5 from Tusky. Hello, Funny Bear Man. I would like to thank you in advance for caressing my ears with cringe as I fall asleep. We'll save the stream to cringe at work. Well, you know, this has been a pretty good one. I think you will have fodder for your workplace cringe. You will have, you know, we've had a good assortment of garbage today. And a lot of it was new garbage, but we also had some returning garbage. So that's good, you know, it's a good mix. $5 from QF Glenn. Hey Claw, say hi to Sasha for me. Take it easy. Hello, Sasha, for him. $20 from Greta Thunberg. Here's the money I was gonna spend on pizza. That Chris Chan gift made me no longer hungry. Well, thank you. I will take that and I will buy a pizza, because I have the iron stomach. Ain't gotta tell you where it's coming from. Thank you very much. $2 from Sonic Lull Productions. Another gunky stream underway. Yeah, gunks and gunts and sharders and all sorts of fun stuff. $5 from JR. Just spoke to... Hey, JR Teller! Wanna give me a wedgie? Sorry. Just spoke to Blunt and I got Crab Rangoon and Claw Stream. What could be better? Well, I've never tried Crab Rangoon. I don't know what that is, actually. I've heard of it, but I don't actually know what it is. So, hope that you enjoyed it, whatever it is. $2 from Victor Martinez. Dysfunction is a function. Yes, by definition, it is categorically. $3 from Simon Simons. I think he's trolling. Notice the grin as he rees. I don't know. It's easy to say everybody who's wacky is just trolling, but I don't know. That seems like the Occam's razor answer is that he's just, you know, autistic or something. $5 from Buck50 Hot Dogs. This man speaks with the grace of a toddler learning its strength and picking up chairs. I wanna use that to describe someone who isn't mentally disabled at some point. That would be great. $2 from LinkFan007. Why does MB pose for his own emotions in his vids? Oh, was that last super chat referencing Movie Bob and not the first guy? You know, it's fine. I still want to hear that referencing someone who's not mentally disabled. I don't know. He poses for his own emotion. I mean, it's like he could just stand there and do a video. I guess later on he does. A lot of his videos he is actually in front of the camera. But he has been known to make a lot of those videos where he just, like, does weird rant-sona PNGs of himself, for some reason. $5 from Victor Martinez. Please, sir, tell me why my life's so pitiful, but the future's so bright. Well, I'd look ahead, but it burns my retinas. Please, sir, by Pitch Shifter. Is that, I guess that's a song, okay. I think I've heard some of that. Future's so bright we need shades and whatnot. I've heard something like that before. $5 from IggyZilla TM. We need to rip those Bob PNGs so badly. I mean, that would be pretty useful. Just have a little animated Bob in the bottom corner. $5 from Sato is Yandere Waifu. How's the day, been, Deadwingdork? Well, it's been fine until you misplaced your comma, asshole. The day's been okay. Thank you for stopping by. $2 from Victor Martinez. These guys can sure use a surprise police raid. No, it's fine. They're just it's just light bulbs. There's no illegal stuff there. $5 from Daniel Huras. If parasites died by magnets, then the Either would take care of all parasites by itself. The Either? You might have misspelled that, or maybe I just don't understand. Maybe I'm stupid. $5 from Cordelia specifically. Happy Friday, Talon Father. Mercury is in retrograde, and it's finally spooky season. It might be fun to watch Gacked videos sometime. He's weird as fuck. Well, you know, maybe to celebrate Crisis Core's remake or whatever, we might do that. I gotta do some more bad music at some point, but I don't know, maybe soon. 666 from Cooking in Silence. Thanks for being my grandma. You are my favorite YouTuber grandma. I share links to your streams on no fat message boards and tell people it will help. Okay. Well, you know, that might help. You know, I've heard people who are like former red pill people be like, you know, watching your streams help me not be red pill anymore. So that's good. I'm glad to be blue pilling people left and right. Really, it's the black pill. I mean, ultimately, my streams leave you with nothing other than an awareness that everything is fucked. Let's see. $2 from Clammy Vagicarp. You have a tip for the quick Beatles recognition. Thank you. $2 from Sonic Lol Productions. Tomato soup in honor of Egypt. What happened in Egypt? Did their queen die too? Oh man. $5 from Cordelia specifically. The Eastern European girl who makes tiny, tiny miniatures of fast food meals. Sugar Charm Shop is mesmerizing. Especially the tomato video. Okay. I don't know what that is, but that sounds interesting. $5 from Harry Aldrich Jr. Check out Todd Weiss. He's like if Masaokas was alcoholic map minus cooking and only the nonsense rants. You can find videos at Country Chef Beer Boy 92. I think I've seen this guy. What? Wait. Country Chef. No, this sounds familiar. Is this the guy with the fart fetish? Yeah, this is the fart fetish guy. Yeah, no, I've watched this guy. I could watch more of him. Yeah, definitely. He would be good for a stream. For another stream, that is. If you're not aware, I mean... Oh man, he has a good video from a few months ago where he eats snacks. He had this great video here, called Me Explaining the Fart Fetish. And it's how he has a fart fetish, and it's him eating this giant chunk of fudge while he talks about how he loves ass and farts. Which, I mean, you know, insert joke here, honestly, but, you know, he eats oysters here, he's shirtless here, and he's dancing. Yeah, that guy's worth a revisit. I kind of forgot about that dude, but that's a good suggestion. $5 from Clammy Vagicarp. I'm going on vacation to Toronto soon from Straya. You have a P.O. box or something I can send some snack souvenirs to? No, not currently, sorry, but maybe in the future. I hope you enjoy Toronto, though. You know, I hope that no... Oh man, this is a good song for sampling. What is this? Divine White Bell. I'm gonna keep this in mind. Steal some tunes from this one real quick. Yeah, enjoy Toronto. That should be fun for you. Go to some of the barcades. Go to one of the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Medicine Wheel. Go to one of their dispensaries, where you can, if you are a weed inclined individual, you can get some of the really cool 1,000+ mg shits there, the edibles. That's your secret information, right there. Your Toronto guide. Go to the barcades and the Medicine Wheel. And I guess also, what is it, One Tanamura on, like, Front Street? I think they also have that. Other than that, I mean, I don't know, you can go to Little Canada, maybe, and see the little miniature version of Canada that they made. That's kind of cool. That would be worth seeing, maybe. But, yeah, enjoy Toronto. Sorry, I don't have a PL box. Maybe someday. We got $10 from Skyline. Take my money, Claudaddy. Hope things have been going well. And loving the stream as usual. Don't know if you have before, but check out Hypnotist Sappho. Well, I have. But that was before the Life and Death Resurrection saga. Apparently Sappho has died and come back from the grave. So that's good to know. Yeah, if you're not aware of the Hypnotist VR chat zoophile furry, you know, that might be one worth clipping. I understand she likes to copyright strike people though, so I don't know. I guess I'll have to you know, brave the odds. I don't know. But she's back from the grave, so maybe she has other things to worry about. And then $10 from Rusted Star. Take my money. Well, don't mind if I do. Thank you. And thank you everybody for watching the stream. This has been an enjoyable one. We got some classical trash, you know, just some good old-fashioned garbage. We had some weird stand-up comedy. We had some weird pseudoscience medicine shit. We had a lot of whatever this stream was, and I think it was fairly successful. So thank you once again, everybody, and I leave you with this bizarre song from the Baten Kaitos soundtrack. This is called Chaotic Dance. Enjoy! Penis! Wait, fuck!